Rajasthan Royals, the team that had lifted the IPL title in the very first season back in 2008, but ever since that coveted trophy hasn't really returned back to Jaipur to Rajasthan. And last year, in 2023 season, last edition, they had finished off at the fifth spot, and now with the 17th edition coming in, they would definitely look to be in the playoffs, and the very strategy of that would be made at the auction table this time. And if we talk about Rajasthan Royals ahead of the auctions, they have retained 17 set of players, which means that they have 8 slots to fill, and maximum of 3 foreign players is what they can get this time. But the purse, that if we talk about that, they have just around 14.2 crores in their kitty this time. Not a lot of money in their bank, but if we talk about the team, Ronak, first I'll tell our viewers the retain and release set of players. Sanju Samson, their captain, Joss Butler, Shimran Hetmeyer, Yashasvi Jaiswal, Dhruv Jurel, Riyan Parag. Then there is Kunal Rathore, Ravichandran Ashwin, Kuldeep Sen. Then there is Navdeep Saini, Prasidh Krishna, Sandeep Sharma, Trent Bolt, Yuzvendra Chahal, Adam Zampa, Avesh Khan, who has been traded in from the Lucknow Super Giants. And the release set of players include Joe Root, Abdul Basit. Then there is Jason Holder, Akash Vashisht. Then there is Kuldeep Yadav. Then we have Murugan Ashwin, KC Karyappa, KM Asif. So these are the release set of players. So if we look at, after naming out all the players, we can see that their top order looks amazing. And that was the reason why Devdutt Padikkal was also released, because the top order is already packed, it's already in great form. So they would not need a lot of tweaks in that. But I think the lower middle order and the middle order looks like an issue for them. So Ronak, which player do you see the team will be eyeing on this time to get someone in the middle order?
So like you mentioned, their top order looks stacked. They have Sanju Samson, Yashasvi Jaiswal, Joss Butler, Shimron Hetmeyer. Great attacking players.
Definitely.
All of them are big hitters, good attacking players. What they're now missing is the link that Devdutt Padikkal provided. So I think they should be gunning for an Indian batter who could play that sort of a role. You could get that in the form of Manish Pandey. Sarfaraz Khan could play that role as well. So I think since they also don't have a huge budget, maybe going for an Indian batter who can anchor the innings and stitch it all together in the middle should be their prime focus when it comes to batting.
Yeah. Then of course, while the franchises will definitely, we all have been discussing about the likes of Harry Brook and Daryl Mitchell. Then I think there are also other players like Riley Russo or maybe a Rovman Powell released by Delhi Capitals. So I think these are also the kind of players who might not go for that big bucks and can definitely be in target for Rajasthan Royals.
Yeah. Again, both great options. Rovman Powell and Riley Russo, big hitters. Will not go for a lot of money, especially I don't think Russo should fetch a lot of money in this auction, because a lot of players of a similar profile are available. But he's a proven match winner in himself, good hitter. Could be a great option for Rajasthan Royals as a backup player. No, I don't think a person like Russo would go directly into the starting 11 though.
Right.
Another player that they should target, I feel, is an all-rounder. An all-rounder who can bat a bit, bowl a bit, preferably a pace bowling all-rounder, because they already have a couple of very good spinners. They have Yuzvendra Chahal in their side. They have Ravichandran Ashwin, who they can use as an impact sub. They also have Adam Zampa.
Right.
So the spin department is completely sorted. They could go for an fast bowling all-rounder like a Pat Cummins and Azmatullah Omarzai. These are great options that they should explore this time around, and that is the kind of profile that they should target in this auction particularly.
Absolutely, with the spin department being already sorted, these are the all-rounders that they can definitely look out for. And then there are like some other pacers as well, of course Trent Bolt is also there in the team, but I think with the likes of Gerald Coetzee, he has been apparently everybody's favorite this time in this very series. So I think he can also be one of the targets for Rajasthan Royals to charge up their pace battery. Do you think he can make it? Of course, the purse is quite less, so maybe if not Gerald Coetzee, then a like of Alzari Joseph or maybe
Yeah.
Lockie Ferguson? Do you see the team going for him? For them?
Like you said, Gerald Coetzee will cost a lot of money. I don't think Rajasthan will be able to afford him.
Yeah.
But similarly, they should not target a player like Stark since they already have a Trent Bolt in their side, good left arm swing bowler. To go with say a Prasidh Krishna and a Trent Bolt, they should probably go for a good fast right arm fast bowler. Gus Atkinson could be another option, like you mentioned. Lockie Ferguson, Alzari Joseph are two very good options.
Right.
Chris Wokes also sort of falls in that category of an all-rounder who can bat also. So an opening partnership of Wokes and Trent Bolt with the new ball would create a lot of problems for the opposition, I feel.
And yeah, I think these are pretty much the areas that Rajasthan Royals will be looking out to fill out in their quest to yet again win the trophy, the IPL trophy for the 17th edition of the IPL. And these were our top picks, the players that the Rajasthan Royals can eye out for to lift their second title this time. And you can also comment down below your picks for the Rajasthan Royals ahead of the mini auctions that is set to take place on the 19th of December. And you can also go to the India Today's website to read out all the previews of the teams that are being there in the auction, and the players that they will be eyeing out on, and their auction strategies. And yes, this is me, Dia Kakkar, with Ronak Sehrawat, signing off for India Today Digital.